Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the New York State Dynasty, where we are going into season number 2 today. And we're going to start this one off against Miami. In the offseason recruiting in the transfer portal, they got a guard that I really wanted to get on the team. And sadly, they got him. So we're going to face them today. First, we're going to talk recruiting for a little bit. We're now at two-star school. This means not much of a difference. We were 1.5 last year. Our recruiting privileges are as follows. We can recruit everybody that's interested in us, aka has us in their top 10. We can recruit everybody in 4 and 5-star pipelines, which is basically just the Big Apple and New England. And we can recruit everybody that's now a 2-star or lower. So we can't go after any 5 stars because nobody's interested in us and nobody's from the Big Apple or New England. We do have, however, a couple receivers, a quarterback, a couple offensive linemen. There's a tight end in there as well that we put on the board. I filled the rest of the board up with 3 stars. As you can see, we got an edge rusher here as a 4-star. For defensive tackle, we have to go with 3 stars this time around. We have a bunch of linebackers. Probably going to only recruit 2 of them, but I'm going to try my best to get a handle on the linebackers. Now, the most important part of the team is the secondary, because we do not have a great secondary at the moment. We have only 1 4-star to go after. It's a corner, no safeties. But I'm gonna try my best to recruit for all parts of the team and get like 8 4-stars or something on the team, and then fill out the rest of the recruiting class with 3 stars. We're going to play Miami today. They have a loaded roster as always. Quarterbacked by Demarius Conklin, 6', 218, out of Lake City, Florida. He's a former 5-star dual threat quarterback with elite accuracy. Is the only thing that he's weak as is throwing the deep ball, but he's got a great arm, decent speed. He's not the fastest, but this is pretty, like, you can move with that quarterback. So Conklin, oh my god, already scared of him. Chris Wheatley-Humphrey is the top running back on this team, 6', 185. He has got good athleticism, good elusiveness, good hands, no power, good route running. So he can do anything except run between the tackles. I mean, that's good enough for your feature back. DeMarco Hodges is the top receiver, wears number 85, 5'8", 183 out of Hollywood, Florida, former 3-star, and Hodges is not the fastest. He's pretty slow, to be honest. The hands are really solid. The route running is great. Elusiveness is good, but he's just not the fastest athlete. Now the thing is, this athleticism is still fast enough to beat our secondary, so gotta watch out for that. JD Folsom is the number 2. He wears number 18. 5'11", 5'9" actually only, but he's got 93 speed. It's a little bit better. He's got elite catching ratings. Very good underneath route running. He's a very good slot receiver, also with that elusiveness. This is a pretty good slot receiver. And then number 11 is on, should be the number 3 on the outside there. 5'11", 170 out of Vero Beach, Florida. Former 3-star. He's a speedster with 96 speed, 95 acceleration. Like, this is the stuff you gotta be really scared of. Great hands. The route running needs a little work, but it's still decent. Good elusiveness. So I'm not too scared of these receivers. It could be much worse on a team like Miami, but still, our secondary is the weak spot, so you have to pay attention. Now, all these receivers are really small. I think we can box them out from time to time there. But the tight end is 6'7", and he's got elite hands, very solid route running, good elusiveness, and some pretty good speed at the tight end position here. For the offensive line, they've got the guard that I was talking about here, CJ Bowenko. I wanted him on the team pretty badly, but he chose Miami, so we're going to see him today on the field. Bowenko, he's a pretty good pass protector. The rest of the offensive line looks even better than him, let's be honest. This is a pretty solid O-line. Hayden Lowe. This is the kid you got to be scared about the most. 6'5", 259, a massive edge rusher, former 5-star out of LA. He's a power rusher, 93 power moves, 77 finesse moves. He's a little bit low. It's capped pretty badly. He's max capped. He's got 43 skill points that are not being able to be used. But he's got elite athleticism, elite power moves, and some pretty good abilities as well. Now on the other side, another kid you got to be really scared of. Booker Pickett, 6'4", 215, a former 4-star out of Tampa. And he's got 79 power moves, but 97 finesse moves. He's even more proficient of a pass rusher. He's also got some good athleticism, and he's got the platinum quick jump and platinum pocket disruptor. So this is what I am scared of the most, honestly, these two abilities at the position. Dante Simpson is the defensive tackle. Not too scared about him. He's I mean, at least he's got 89 power moves, but he's not the strongest. He's not the fastest. He's just not a good athlete. He's an average run stopper with good pass rush upside and a couple of good abilities as well. Terrence Brown, the top linebacker, 6'2", 242 out of Bradenton, Florida. Former 4-star. He's a signal caller. Brown has elite athleticism at the position. He's got 82 zone coverage. That's really solid as well, especially at the SAM. Good run stopper, not much power, no blitzing upside, but I think he's a pretty good 3-down linebacker. Dwayne Hacker is the middle linebacker, 6'2", 246 out of West Palm Beach, Florida. Silver robber ability, that's always something I gotta be scared about throwing over the middle there. Elite athleticism again, the power is decent, the run stopping needs a little work, 77 zone. I think the linebackers, they got one good one and one decent one, but I think overall the linebacker position is their weakest one on the team. Chasen Johnson is the top corner. He's got 3 bronze abilities, 6'1", 187, former 4-star, elite, well, not elite, let's say great man coverage, decent zone coverage, 96 speed, he can cover everything he needs to, 91 catching. Yeah, the tackling is horrible, but this is a very good main cover corner. The number 2, Chris Ewald. He's 6'1", 171 out of Sunrise, Florida. He's got very good man coverage. The zone is pretty bad, let's be honest, but he's got 99 speed, 99 acceleration. Horrible hands. He's also max capped. He's not going to get any better either. So overall, they've got one pretty good corner, one decent one, and the rest is not great. Jimmy Fraboni is the top safety, 6'1", 202 out of Tallahassee, Florida. Great zone coverage. He's basically not capped at all. This kid's going to be really good next year. Probably going to be a first-round pick at some point. Elite athleticism, great man and zone coverage. The run support is decent. The only thing he can't do is catch the football. And then on the other side, they've got Devin Calcaterra, a coverage specialist at strong safety. Great zone coverage, but absolutely awful man coverage. Elite athleticism yet again, which I think like all of their secondary is like that. He's also not great at catching the football. The run support is a little bit worse, but the coverage on the back end is going to be elite. Don't know how we're going to beat that, honestly. I don't think we have the talent on the team. But we're going to give it our best. It's a home game. I think they are better at every single position, no matter which one. Better quarterback, better running backs, better receivers, better offensive line. Actually, the offensive line might even be a tie because our offensive line is pretty good. Defensive line also goes to them. Linebackers, I think they still have better ones than we do, even though I think they don't have great linebackers. We also don't, obviously. And the secondary definitely on Miami. 3rd and 10 for Conklin, and he is pressured and sacked. Need to get rid of the ball there. It's Chad Vohasak with the first sack of the season. Yeah, the name already says it. Chad Vohasak. We're going to get them off the field right off the bat. It's a 3-and-out for Miami in an 6-yard loss on the play. There was a good pass rush, dropping the guard into his lap there. I mean, look at that. Take down the quarterback, and we're gonna have great field position now. Gotta get about 10 yards to. Oh my God, to get to field goal range, but right off the bat we lose to with Delvin Ramsey. 3rd and 12. Macklin is going to be pressured and does get it away. It's incomplete. And we do not get anything out of that great field position. That's really sad. 3rd and 2 and broken up. What a play by Lawrence, the free safety. Another punt. 3 already on the day now, as we're going to have a 2nd and 10 here, and we're going to throw this one on the RPO. Shaq Northrop, he gets 9 yards. First good play by any offense today. 2nd and 10, now across midfield, and Ramsey, oh my God, they are so quick in the backfield. Not a chance here. 3rd and 13, and Macklin has to throw it. Crossbody, and he does deliver! What a throw! Earl Dunker! He's got the first down, and that's the throw on the run rating that's really impacted there. And now over the middle, we're going to get about 7 here. I think that was Marcus Stead. 2nd and 4, and we've got fullback in the backfield, but we're going to throw this one out to Quentin Gooch. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York State. We're going to go up by 7 here with our 3rd drive. I'm not sure, but great possession. That throw across body was ridiculous. Dunker with a great catch, but now they have the running back out there, and 2 juke moves later, this kid is down the sideline with like a 20-yard gain, 18 yards to be exact. Humphrey Wheatley. Now they're going to go play action. Conklin has a wide open man at the sideline. That's a first down. They're going to move the chains on that one. 1st and 10 across midfield now at the edge of field goal range, and Conklin has an hour to throw and now takes off, and he is going to get taken down by Jones, but way too late. Another first down into the red zone now, and Conklin's got another play action call, and Conklin is going to step up, throws it, and that's caught. Came back for it, but that's a first down. 3rd and goal from the 2, and the quarterback keeps it. Conklin, touchdown, Miami. They tie up the game at 7 here. And yeah, so much for our lead. It's gone. Tie game again, and we have the ball. Let's see if we can do something with it. Macklin tries to turn it upfield, man. This edge rusher is fast. Hayden Lowe ran him down like nothing. 3rd and 10, Macklin in breaking route. It's caught by Dunker. First down. And the Skyliners are going to move the chains. It's a nice throw by Macklin, right on the money for Earl Dunker. And 3rd and 6 now. Motion for Quentin Gooch, the running back, and Macklin is just going to throw it to the flats, and that one is going to be caught but shy of the stick, so we have to punt. And Miami's back on offense now. Conklin, play action, and gets it away. Wheatley Humphrey breaks it, makes a man miss, makes another man miss down the sideline. What a play. Unreal. Conklin gets like 53 yards just because he makes a good underneath throw. But they don't get the first down there. 4th and 2. They got a kick from 40 yards out, and this one is barely good. So Miami takes a 3-point lead. We do get him off the field outside the red zone, but that one play broke our necks, or might have broken our necks. We'll see. Back on offense now. 3.5 minutes on the clock for Macklin to get down the field, and wide open is Earl Dunker, and he's got some space. That's about 15 yards. Move the chains. 2nd and 4, and Macklin with his weird stance. Now 2nd and 4 and wide open. Look who's that. That's Shaq Northrop with a first down, and he's got an easy path here. 3rd and 8 now. Motion for Ramsey, and Macklin is gonna throw it on the inbreaker, and it is incomplete for Northrop. 4th and 8. 53-yard field goal try, and this one is way off to the right. Man, that one just slipped on the boot, I guess. So no points, and 1 minute and 52 seconds on the clock for Miami to put some more points on the board, which, I mean, that's never great. What a spin move by Humphrey Wheatley. First down, Miami. Wheatley Humphrey. I've been saying his name wrong. It's Wheatley Humphrey. This kid looks unreal. What a spin move. Jeez. That's another 15 on top, and just like that, they still got a minute. They're already at the edge of field goal range. Now Conklin throws it to him, but finally Braden Jones disengages and shakes him down for a 4-yard loss. 3rd and 14. And Conklin is gonna be escaping, throws it out of bounds. Actually, it's actually caught. Can you believe it? Oh my god. But they ran out of time there. And yeah, they were not able to put more points on the board. So it's still a 10-7 game. They did not have great time management at the end there. And had a 4th down at the edge of field goal range, which was a field goal they were not going to attempt. And so the clock ran out without any team adding any points in the 2-minute warning here. Great throw over the middle, and now we've got some room for Devontae Macklin. And that's a nice QB keeper. We got to get those out there. 17 yards for him. And the pressure is in immediately. The left tackle, Jordan Henderson, having troubles here against Bookman. But we get a 1st down here. Shaq Northrop, great catch. Great concentration. It was tight coverage. 3rd and 6. Macklin has to throw it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Northrop, another drop. It's 4th and 6. 44-yard field goal try, and this one is right down the middle. So New York State at least adds some points this time around. So we tie up the game at 10 here, halfway through the 3rd quarter. But now Miami's back on offense, and they got Wheatley Humphrey out there again, and he's breaking tackles left and right, and he gets about, I think, 18 yards on the catch and run. 2nd and 18, and Conklin has another play action shot, and this time nobody fell for it. Look who's in the backfield. That's our slot corner, Ramon Haddad. And this is how you get him off the field. 3rd and 18. Let's get him off the field and score some points here. Macklin, play action, and that worked out perfectly because our running back would have been taken down with a 5-yard loss there. But great throw over the middle. 2nd and 10, motion for Gooch, and Macklin is running outside. Throws it down the field. It's caught! 1st down, New York State. It's Earl Dunker, and we got another QB keeper. And he's got a lot of room. That's 19 yards for Devontae Macklin. Into the red zone we go. And now let's put some points on the board. Hopefully a touchdown here. As Macklin play action over the middle. Dunker gets a 1st down. Now we got 3 tries to get it in from the 4. Macklin hands it off to Gooch, and Gooch has got the touchdown. New York State scores another one, and we're up by 7 again. So it's been kind of a back and forth, but we're pulling ahead now with about a minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter. So Miami's got some work to do, and they are going to get about 10 yards. DeMarco Hodges with a nice catch there over the middle. 2nd and 10, and Conklin is sacked again. It's Owen Davis, last year's true freshman star defensive tackle. He's going to get another one here. He takes down Conklin. That was a great pass rush. And, yeah, now you really have some work to do because now Miami is in a deep hole. That was a pretty big loss there. Great play by Owen Davis to beat the left guard. CJ Bowenko in that case. 3rd and 15, and he's just gonna launch it down the field, and Hodges makes the catch. You're kidding me. Are you absolutely nuts? Like, what are you doing there? At least we get a 3-yard loss on the next one. We had perfect coverage by an edge rusher out there, Josh Steed. 3rd and 8, and Conklin. Can we get him off the field this time? No, we cannot. It's a 1st down. They are going to move the chains again on a 3rd and long. 1st and goal, handed off, and Wheatley Humphrey, free path to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That was way too easy. We get a sack. We expect to get him off the field, and they get a touchdown out of the possession anyway. Oh, man. Wheatley Humphrey looking to have a pretty great day. Motion for, I think that's Northrop. And we're going to have a throw here. Play action. Macklin's got some space. And he is going to turn upfield. Juke out the linebacker. What a move by Macklin. first down, and now it's 3rd and 8. Bunch to the right, motion over the drag over the middle, and Dunker is not gonna get it. 4th down, and you really can't go for it there. You gotta punt it away. 6.5 minutes on the clock, and Miami's got the ball here in a tied game. 17-17. Braden Jones with a nice tackle out there. And that's going to force 4th down for them. So we're going to get this one rolling here, but we go 3 and out immediately as well. So Miami back on offense. 1st and 10 with 4.5 minutes now. And what a catch. Leaping grab by Hodges. 1st and 10. And yeah, that's way wide open. That's Gilbert with a huge 1st down catch. 14 yards on the play. And now they're at the edge of field goal range, and this one is just too easy. That's 9 yards on 1st down. Make this a very easy 2nd and 1. And Conklin handed off to Wheatley. Humphrey breaks a tackle and falls ahead. Almost broke another one. Jeez. Gotta stop this kid at some point. 3rd and 7. And Conklin has an hour to throw, and he finally throws it. Hodges with a 1st down. Gotta get the pass rush up there, man. Gotta get in on the pass rush. 4th and goal, and they decide ultimately to kick the field goal, and it's no good! Inside 2 minutes, and they are kicking here on 4th and goal. What are you doing? That was a chip shot field goal. You gotta hit that one, but it's a tie game now, and look at the room for Devontae Macklin sliding safely this time, 15 yards. Don't need to risk anything. 1st and 10, and Macklin is going to have a pump fake. Throws it over the middle. Delvin Ramsey with a nice like 7-yard pickup. Our receiving back still out there. 3rd and 7. Macklin over the middle and throws it to Dunker. And 17-17. Can't really go for it on 4th down. But we do. 4th and 2. It's opposing territory, and we kind of have to try, because if not, there's 20 seconds. There is no way. They could have gotten it, but we do get it. Quentin Gooch with a nice play there, and now we're just running it because we got so much yardage, and definitely didn't want to jump there. And so we stop the clock with 3 seconds left, and the kick is up and down the middle. New York State wins. What a final drive there. We go for it on 4th down and we get rewarded. It was a very nice running play. We brought out spread. We spread out the defense. They did not have that too many men in the box. We ran it up the gut, get about 20 yards or something, and then just run the clock out from there. Miami gets beaten here, even though they were the heavy favorite to win this game. Macklin, it was not a great game from him, for him. It was an okay game from him. But, man, we were not able to stop the run. He had 6 yards to carry, but we had also 6 yards to carry, so that's pretty good stuff, I gotta say. Macklin, 60 yards. We get Ramsey on 20 yards there as well. So combined 140 yards on the ground. That's pretty good. 3 drops by Northrop. That's not good. But Dunker had 108 yards. Northrop had 69. And then even Jean-Pierre had 5 catches for 22 yards. That's pretty abysmal, let's be honest. But he's just not that fast. He's just never going to get downfield. Now, we could not stop DeMarco Hodges or Wheatley Humphrey. That kid had almost 200 yards by himself. So, yeah, need to work on that. But our defense held up. We did not allow any deep touchdowns, any one-play drives or something like that. We kept the game close, and when it mattered the most, the run game got going, and we were able to kick a field goal with time expiring, not giving them the ball back. Now, the thing is, I thought for sure that we were going to lose at the end because they get the ball. And they kick a field goal from like 10 yards out, and they miss it. Unreal stuff there by Miami, but honestly we should have lost the game there. In the end, we do win it, just because the defense hung on. It was actually pretty great effort by the secondary, I would say. And The offense, I mean, we did what we had to do. It was not a great showing, but the run got going in the end there, and a couple throws over the middle were like getting us like 7, 8, 9, 10 yards, something like that. Can help you move the chains tremendously. Next game is going to be against Rutgers. 6'2", 209. Cameron O'Kine is your quarterback here, and he's got only 84 throw power. The accuracy is pretty good, but the throw power is horrible. He is like a statue in the pocket. Not scared of him. Stacy Gage is the running back. 5'11", 214 out of Tampa, Florida. Former 3-star. Gage is an elusive bruiser with pretty good speed and acceleration. The elusiveness is pretty good. The hands are solid. Power is really good as well. Like, this is a pretty good running back, man. And he's even got a couple silver abilities. Top receiver is Micah Bryant. He was number 84. You gotta watch out for him. 6'3", 202. Big dude with not enough speed. But the hands are pretty good. And also his route running. He's a very, very solid underneath option. He's just not going to threaten you down the field. So I think we're going to play a little bit more press today. DJ Rivers is a number 2 receiver. He wears number 45, which is disgusting, kid. Go change it, man. That's absolutely ridiculous. How can you wear 45 as a receiver? Pretty slow as well. The hands are really good, but the route runnings are pretty awful. So not expecting him to be any dangerous receiver or anything. Quentin Cunningham, 5'11", 184. He's a gadget out of Brooklyn, New York. He's a decent athlete. The catchings are not great. The route runnings are not great. A little bit of elusiveness in there. I think he should turn himself into a running back. Let's be honest here. And then the tight end is Greg Burks, 6'2", 220 out of Martin, New Jersey. It's a pure blocker, so I would expect the speed to be pretty awful, and indeed it is. Awful route running. The hands are pretty awful as well. The blocking's really good. So they basically have a 6th offensive lineman. And then the quickness, 72 speed, it can't get much lower anymore at tight end. Offensive line, look at this, man. This is an awful offensive line, man. I gotta tell you one thing, man. Our defensive line has to dominate this game. Their best starter is a 76 overall. Our worst starter is an 80 overall. Or like a 79 or something. We absolutely have to dominate them there in the trenches. On the other side, Taylor Hitchens, 6'6", 268 is their top edge rusher. 86 power moves. That's a pretty good start, but he is missing the rest of the ensemble. No power, no speed, not even a great run stopper, and no finesse moves. He's a one-trick pony. He only can do one thing, and that's it. And I think we have a couple of pretty good pass protectors. And the rest of the defensive ends is even worse than him. The defensive tackles look even worse than that. 6'3", 289. Nolan Vaughns is their best kid. He has pretty good strength at least, but the run stopping, which is his calling card, is like the worst thing about him. 75 power moves, 67 finesse moves, can't even rush the passer. What is this defensive line even doing? And that just showed you their top guys. This is the 2 best ones. It's only going to get worse from there. So, man, we are going to have to dominate the trenches here. Now, linebacker Sam Robinson. Kid looks actually pretty good. Not a fantastic athlete or great hit power or anything, but the run stopping is decent. 82 zone coverage is okay, and he can blitz. He's got good IQ as well. And then Noah Shaw is his right hand, basically. 6'1", 205 out of Asheville, North Carolina. Noah Shaw is a former 3-star thumper archetype, good athleticism. The coverage needs a lot of work, but the run stopping is good, the IQ is good, the power is good, the blitzing is decent. Like this linebacking duo is not half bad. Kevin Levy, 6 foot, 202 out of West Palm Beach, Florida. Former 3-star zone archetype corner. Levy has pretty awful man and press, man, but 85 zone coverage is pretty good. He's an elite athlete. The hands are good. Just needs to get those abilities up. And then 56 tackling is absolutely awful. Juan Berchal is the number 2 corner, 5'10", 184 out of Sanford, Florida. He's a former 3-star boundary archetype corner. Berchal has awful man impress. The zone coverage is really good at 83. Speed at 90. I think that's should be good enough to keep up with most of our receivers. The hands are decent. He's a good tackler. 74 tackling, that's pretty good at corner. There are safeties worse than that. Omari Gaines is the top safety, 6'2", 188 out of Newark, New Jersey. Awful IQ. The pass coverage is okay. Elite athlete. Oh, not elite, but great athlete at least. The tackling is decent. And he's got golden blowout and golden knockout ability. So this is pretty good stuff. Now, we have faced Rutgers once before, and we beat him last year. It was not really like a very tough game to win, but this time we're the heavy favorites. This time we need to win by multiple scores. Rutgers just has an absolutely awful roster. I think we have a better quarterback. I think we have better running backs. No, we do not have better running backs. They have the better running back. But we have better receivers than them. We have a much better O-line and much better D-line than them. I think we have kind of same level linebackers. I think it's a tie on that one. And then the secondary, I think they actually have a better secondary. Now, right off the bat, Owen Davis is absolutely going to destroy them on the first play of the game. Owen Davis, man, absolutely destroying his opponent there. We'll have a quick look at that one. That was not it. Like, it was just a little shake and the right guard was already beaten. So that's nice to see. And we're going to get out on the field here with Quentin Gooch and this offense. Devontae Macklin has to prove that he's the starting quarterback, and so far he's been pretty good. We get great field position, obviously. And Delvin Ramsey, would you look at that space there? 16 yards right off the bat. 3rd and 12 now with a bunch to the right and Dunker isolated left, and we're not going to get anywhere. So 53-yard field goal try. Don't think so. We have to. There is no other way, and it's wide right. So 50-yard field goal tries. I mean, this is college. What do you expect? Need to be better than that, obviously, but what are you going to do? It's 4th and 10. You can't go for it. Do you want to punt from the 36? I'd rather go for the field goal there, and even though I already knew that we were going to miss it. But yet another sack. It's Chad Voha sack back in the backfield here. And, yeah, Rutgers having a tough time here, but they're going to get some yardage. Oh, my God, what is happening, dude? And he breaks a tackle, too. This running back looks unbelievable. Stacey Gage with a 25-yard run. Gets all of the yardage back and then some. Now, missing the throw on 3rd down. Not great by O'Kine. Now they are going to go for a 55-yard try, and it is right down the middle with room to spare. What kind of kicker do they have, man? I won that. Rutgers takes the lead. I can't believe it. How are we not leading this game, man? Motion for Gooch, and Macklin throws a receiver screen to Earl Dunker, and we're going to get 9 out of that. Good start. 3rd and 1 now, and we have 2 tight ends in the backfield and a running back, and right up the middle, we don't get it. Quentin Gooch could not get the first down, and now Rutgers has great field position here, and they are gonna throw a one-on-one down the field, and it is broken up. Jeez, that could have gone a lot worse. 4th and 9. And they are going to have to punt it away now after that ball was incomplete. And we're going to get a good return by Cluey here down to the 30. That's nice to see. 2nd and 6. Fullback and running back in the backfield. And right off the bat, we're going to throw this screen out there. Quentin Gooch with a nice 14-yard pickup. That's nice to see. 1st and 10, and Macklin throws it over the middle. Catch is made. It's Jean-Pierre. And a first down, 12 yards. I think it's his longest reception of his career. 1st and 10, Macklin gets it away. It's Dunker, and that's going to be a first down. That's about 14 yards again. Devontae Macklin now with a fullback and a running back in the backfield. And wide open is a running back. It's Quentin Gooch, and he turns it upfield, breaks a tackle, falls down at the 2-yard line. And that was a beautiful play by Quentin Gooch. Second and goal from the 3. Devontae Macklin is going to hand this one off to Gooch. Lead blocker gets him there. It's a touchdown. Gooch is in the end zone, and he's got another score. I think it's already his second or third one of the season here. And, yeah, he's just got a nose for the end zone, man. First and 10 for Rutgers. He's got a double tight end set to the left, and wide open is all the space out there for Stacy Gage. He's got an easy path to a first down there. First and 10, 2 tight ends to the left again. And O'Kine, he's got his man between the secondary, between the corner and the safety there. That's a wide open first down. And O'Kine goes down again. That's another sack. And it's another Voha sack. Man. Rutgers already suffering through 3 sacks. It's 3rd and 13 now. And O'Kine is pressured again and sacked again. It's Owen Davis in the backfield again. He's got another one. And yeah, this offensive line looks awful for Rutgers. We knock him out of field goal range. I think they were already at the edge of field goal range there. We knock him out of there. And like that right guard is not doing anything here. Like, Owen Davis is just like the easiest matchup of his life there. Second and 10, and Macklin, he's got some receiver down the field. It's Dunker behind the defense, and this one's gonna go all the way, 87-yard touchdown, Earl Dunker. And I mean, that was just too wide open. It's a 14-3 ball game now. Dunker had a clean press release there. Already was behind the corner right off the line. And the safety was just not going to get there. The speed is just too much. Dunker had his speed upgraded in the offseason, and we really see it on this play here. First and 10, and O'Kine has got to hand it off here to Gage a lot if they want to have some success, because Gage is absolutely destroying this run defense here. 3rd and 10, gotta throw for this one. And they are going to throw it over the middle! Will DiNapoli. Actually, it's David DiNapoli. He's a Will linebacker. That's what I said, Will. DiNapoli, you got to pick it off, man. It's a punt anyway, but, dude, you got to pick it off. You have to, man. Wide open. First down over the middle. Followed by yet another open first down over the middle. Earl Dunker moving the sticks. Yet again, he's already got his deep touchdowns. He's already over 100 yards. And now Macklin on the post. He's got Dunker. He makes the safety whiff, and it's a touchdown. And he's got another one. Dunker with his 2nd touchdown today. And he's almost at 150, 170 yards now. Earl Dunker having the game of his life there. Look, double coverage, triple coverage basically. They had the safety over the top and 2 corners trailing him, and they still couldn't make the play. 21-3 is your new score, and that running back is going absolutely nowhere. Owen Davis with a massive TFL on this play. 2nd and 14. And O'Kine has a double twin set, and he is going down. Broke a sack there, but still going down, man. Everybody was in on that one. Davis, Voha sack, and yeah, it's not looking good for Rutgers. They need to get this first down and some points on this drive. It's a 2-minute one, yeah, but they don't. They have to punt it away, and we get the ball back with great field position now. 3rd and 7 over the middle, and Dunker does it again. Another first down, 21 yards, and he's at 182. 2nd and 1, Macklin. Scrambling and throws it crossbody. What a catch by Marcus Steadman. His crossbody throws are ridiculous. Marcus Stead with the first down, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 1, and I think you know what's coming. We run it up the guts. We dominate the line of scrimmage, and Gooch gets another touchdown. It's 28-3. I mean, is this not beautiful? Absolute domination in the trenches, and Rutgers up by 4 scores at halftime. Actually, I mean, we still got 53 seconds left, so technically they could still score something, but and they will try, obviously. Empty backfield, trips to the right, trips to the left, twins to the right, and down he goes again. It's Vohasak in the backfield with his 3rd one today. Getting sacked left and right, man. 2nd and 18, man. I think you just gotta run at the clock here and take an E here. Cause, like, what are you doing with a 2nd and 18? The only thing you're risking is giving us the ball back, man. So, that's what they do. They run at the rest of the clock. And it's 28-3 at half. Of course. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Stonker has 8 targets for 8 catches, 182 yards, and 2 touchdowns, man. He could break some records today. But it's the 3rd quarter, and obviously we're just gonna scramble out of there. No risk and no sense in taking any risk, as Macklin has an easy 1st down. 3rd and 2, and Macklin doesn't get it. They call the QB keeper, and Rutgers was ready. It's a punt, and Rutgers gets the ball, and they are gonna throw this one to the flat, and there's just not much room out there either. 3rd and 12 turns into 4th and 8, and now we get the ball back with great field position, and Macklin's got some room up the middle. He's got some more space, runs it down to the 25-yard line. Devontae Macklin, 1st down, New York State. 3rd and 7. Macklin does not get it away on time. 4th down. And we're just going to kick the points here. We're just going to take the points. And take a 4-touchdown lead. I mean, we had a 4-touchdown lead before. No, actually, we did not. But now we do. It was just a 4-score lead before. But now it's a 4-touchdown lead. 3rd and 5, and they go with the QB draw, and good for them. They get the 1st down. It's Gage up the middle. O'Kine stands tall in the pocket, and up the seam, they've got the tight end. 1st down. At the edge of field goal range now, and nowhere to go. It's Owen Davis in the backfield for another TFL on Gage this time. 3rd and 12. And O'Kine is just going to hand it off, and it works out. They get 8 yards back, 4th and 4. You can go for it here, there. Oh, why you're not going for it, man? They take the points. Make it a 25-point game again. There's really no points in doing this, but okay, whatever you say, bro. 25-point lead here, and this is the end of the 3rd quarter almost. 1st and 10 for Macklin, and they're going to hand it off here. And Gooch has all this space. Runs it down. Across the 40, down to the 35. That was a massive run. 43 yards for Quentin Gooch. And just like that, we're almost in field goal range now. About 5 or 10 yards more, and I think we're definitely in field goal range. 1st and 10. Macklin, he's got his man wide open over the middle. It's Delvin Ramsey, the running back. Down to the 23. We're in the 4th quarter now. 3rd and 10. This is a tough one. And we're going to hand it off to Gooch, and he centers the football to kick a field goal here. Really not much of a point in trying something risky. So we're going to go up by 28 again and let Rutgers do the touchdown scoring if they can, which they have not shown they can do so far. But there's 9 minutes on the clock. Technically everything could happen. No, they cannot. No things can happen. Instead, we're going to get the backups out there. All the backups got some playing time. And would you look at that pick by Tony Sepulveda. He's got it. And this is the end of the game. 41-6 is your score. And that is going to do it. Sepulveda, I mean, it was not really great coverage. just overthrown, and she was happening to stand right there. New York State with a dominant performance, just like we wanted them to. Dunker does not get much more production in the second half. We put in the backups pretty quickly. Mitchell Keys had 5 of 6. That's a pretty good start to the season. But Devontae Macklin, 21 of 29 for 270, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 72% completion percentage. Great day on offense. Not for Rutgers, though. 8 of 21 for not even 100 yards and no touchdowns, 1 pick. That's a horrible stat line for Okine. Their running back had a field day here. 20 carries, 82 yards. No touchdowns, though. Offense was just not sustainable enough. Quentin Gooch, he had the 1 big play. 11 attempts for 80 yards. It was not really a great day rushing before that, but we got Macklin another 48. Chloe got a few nice carries at the end there. Earl Dunker, 187 yards, 2 scores. This is what we like to see out of our number 1. Cam Jean-Pierre, 5 catches for 30 yards. Not much for him. Henry Redmond got a little bit of production in garbage time. The true freshman receiver. We're going to try to keep him on the field or get him out on the field sometimes because, you know, he's the playing time deal breaker. Greg Burks, the tight end, out there with 80 yards. Man, we could not stop him, but he was the only one. And then Owen Davis had 6 TFLs, 3 sacks. Also 3 sacks for Voha sack. And then Steed, Gizzy, and Haddad split on one of them. I mean... And we got an interception by Sepulveda. Play of the game, I mean, clearly. Earl Dunker, 187 yards, 2 scores. He is becoming a dominant number 1 receiver. Now, quick update here. On the recruiting, we're going to have a visit this week. It's going to be Thomas of Morrow. 5'11", 216. He's a contact seeker. So more of a power back. He's got good athleticism. Carrying break tackle in the 80s already. Needs to work a little bit on the elusive stuff, but we don't know about the stiff arm and the trucking yet. So I would assume those are also somewhere in the 80s. I want this kid on the team, and we're going to go after him. Delaware, 56 overall team, probably the worst team in college football. You already know it. We got to win this one. Braden Streeter is the quarterback, 6'2", 191 out of Franklin, Tennessee. Streeter is a former 1-star. He's got awful accuracies. He's got 86 throw power, which is pretty awful as well. No elusiveness, no speed, no nothing. I don't even know why this guy's a starter. Probably only because nobody else wanted to. Oliver Red is the running back, 5'10", 174. Very light player. At 5'10", I would expect him to be 200 pounds at running back. He's got decent athleticism at least, and pretty good elusiveness, if I do say so, but that's about it. His power is not there at all. Not a great route runner. The hands are half decent, I guess. But this Red kid is an okay running back, I guess. Top receiver is Denzel Bunning. 6'1", 165 out of Carson, California. Why is it not Carson, Nevada, man? That already... Whatever. Uncapped speed, 95 speed, man. The hands are decent. The route running is elite. The elusiveness is pretty good. This Bunning kid is going to be a problem. But other than that, it's Calvin Thomas, 6'2", 199. Former 1-star speedster. And I already have a feeling his speed is not going to be that good. Yep. 91 speed, 90 acceleration. Not great. The hands are pretty good. The route running is decent. He's not really a speedster. He's more just a well-rounded number 2 out there. And then the offensive line, I mean, they do have a good left tackle, but then the left guard is a massive weakness. The center is a massive weakness. The right guard is a massive weakness. And the right tackle is the worst player on the team, basically. Well, not the worst starter on the team, I would say. So this offensive line looks awful, and we're gonna have to get like 8 sacks on them. We got like 7 sacks on Okine. It's gonna be even worse this time. It should be at least. Top edge rusher is Stefan Aiken. Not a great run stopper at all. Not a great pass rusher. not a great athlete. No, nothing. Like, they don't have any good edge rushers. George Wusu is the defensive tackle, and I mean, he looks half decent at least. But he's basically the only starter on the defensive line that can actually do something. Now, he's got 94 power moves, which is utterly ridiculous, but he's not a great athlete. No run stopping, no finesse moves. Just a pure power rusher and nothing else. Makey Catino is the top linebacker. 6'3", 209 out of Paramus, New Jersey. So kind of a hometown kid. And Catino, that's pretty slow. He's pretty slow. No power. The run stopping is pretty good. The pass coverage and pass rushing, I mean, the pass coverage is okay, and the blitzing upside is actually pretty good. That's not a bad linebacker, but overall they lack the talent there. And then they're gonna miss their top corner, and he's a 75 overall. I mean, you can imagine how bad the others look then. Their new number one is now Azir Lee, 6 foot 169 out of Pataskala, Ohio. Former one-star recruits, and I can already make a pretty educated guess on the speed. It's not going to be great. Man coverage is awful. Zone is awful. 88 speed is not great either. You're not going to be able to cover Earl Dunker on that one. Yeah, just nothing here. This is a pretty awful corner, and that's their number one. Their number one safety, Alex Adebayo. Also former one-star, 5'11", 182 out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Adebayo has no upside either. Horrible coverage. He's a decent athlete at least. The run support is okay, I guess. A little bit of power, but just nothing. And this is a rivalry game. We won it last year, and we're definitely going to have to win this year. We're by so far the better team. And yeah, it's a night game. And they're going to kick it off here. They do not have a single position on the team where I would say, okay, they have the better players. No, they do not. They have, can you even believe it? They have a worse secondary than we do. And we have a pretty awful secondary, man. We won it last time, 38-10. And this time, it's going to be even better, hopefully. 1st and 10, and Delvin Ramsey's going to get the first carry, and right up the gut, look at this room, 18 yards for Ramsey. And yeah, he's a pretty fun running back, pretty athletic. Motion now for Quentin Gooch, and we're going to throw this one. Macklin throws a one-on-one, and Earl Dunker makes the catch, breaks a tackle, down to the 35. And we've got a 26-yard catch and run here for Earl Dunker in pretty good coverage. Let's be honest about that. But our guy's just better than their guy. Another motion for Quentin Gooch, and we're going to throw this one as well. Macklin just going to turn it upfield, and he takes the contact. Should not have. 17 yards, though. First down. 2nd and 5. From the 12, and Macklin's got a wide open Quentin Gooch, and he is gonna find his way down to the 1. I thought he was in the end zone, but they are gonna rule him shy at like the 3-inch yard line. Hand it off. Gooch gets its touchdown now. New York State is up by 7 on the opening drive, and right off the bat, we're showing dominance. It's a home game. We need to win it. And by the way, this is our 3rd home game in a row. And I think there's one more after that, and then we're going to have like 4 away games. The schedule is pretty awful that way this year, but what are you going to do? We're 2-0, and we're looking to be 3-0 at the end of this episode. 3rd and 3 for Braden Streeter right off the bat. He has an hour to throw, and then finally goes down because nobody's open. It's Josh Steed in the backfield, and 4th down. Not much to say about that. That was pretty clearly a coverage sack. He had a lot of time to throw that one, in fact. Steed was struggling for a little bit, but does get after the quarterback in the end. 1st and 10, handed off. Quentin Gooch up the middle, and he's going to make the safety miss. It's a 1st down at the 41. About 16 yards on the play. 1st and 5 now after they had an offsides jump, and wide open is Northrop down the sideline. It's 21 yards to the starting tight end, and just like that, we're back in field goal range. 7-0, and looking to score even more. 1st and 10, And Devontae Macklin, he's got a 5-man pressure, dumps it over the middle, right into the blitz, and yeah, Dunker right there, 8 yards. 1st and 10. Macklin, he's got some time to throw. He's going to run now to the outside, and he's going to turn it upfield and go out of bounds with a 1st down, 29 yards on his runs so far. And then Quentin Gooch, what a juke move. Can you believe it? Touchdown Gooch. It's his 2nd one today, and the game's at 14-0 already. Man, Quentin Gooch, what a filthy juke move he put on there. Well, it looked like he was going to be tackled, and he just juked away from like 2 people. Look at this one, man. Just completely like teleporting him away almost. Now we're going to kick this one away. Let's see what they do with the return. They are going to have a good one. They got the opening. They are by the punter, and they are going to chase him down at the 25. It's like a 77-yard return, and Delaware with a huge opening now. They got pretty lucky on that one. And oh my God, what a way to just throw it away. Overturned. It's a touchdown. It's an interception. It's not a touchdown yet, but it is an interception, and we are going to have a second look at that one. Streeter gets a gifted kickoff return into the into the green zone. Into field goal range. And then this is our new number 1 corner, Derek Wayne, on display here. He's got the deep 3rd there, and he was just waiting an hour for that football. He was just standing there waiting for the football to get to him, man. Like, that was way too easy. And we're going to get the ball back on offense now, as Dunker has an easy 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 28. Hand it off to Ramsey, and look at all this room out here. It's 1st down, close to midfield now, and Ramsey's going to move the chains again. He's looking pretty good, even though he's supposed to be like a 69 overall running back. He does not look like it, let's be honest. And now he's got the perfect blitz pickup. Shaq Northrop down the sideline. And he's got about 40 yards on the play. Shaq Northrop on just a simple dump off. It was a 6-man blitz. Ramsey picks up the extra man. And Shaq Northrop just wide open in the flats there. 1st and goal. Hand it off to Gooch. It's another touchdown. 3-touchdown performance by Quentin Gooch. I mean, what are you even supposed to do with that, man? 21-0 here to start the 2nd quarter. Delaware not seeming to be able to do anything about it. And now they are gonna run it, and they get a nice big run out there. Lawrence whiffs on the tackle. That was pretty bad. 1st and 10, and Streeter has some time to throw it and dumps it to the flats. 7-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and 3. And Streeter is going to have a play action shot wide open, and that's going to be a touchdown. It's bunning 65 yards to the house. Delaware's on the board, and they are finished with just letting New York State score. They are done with that. It's 21-7, and now we actually have to do something here, as Quentin Gooch throws a block out in front there. Great play though. 1st and 10. Macklin's got an RPO lined up, and we're gonna hand it off to Gooch up the middle, and that's gonna be a 1st down. 9 yards on the play for Gooch. 2nd and inches. Devontae Macklin. He's got some time to throw, and now he's just gonna take off and get the yardage himself. Out of bounds at the 46 of Delaware. A new set of downs, and Devontae Macklin's got a pass lined up, and he's just gonna take off again. Does not get the block from Earl Dunker. If he had that one, he could have juked out to the left and be gone, but instead it's still a good pickup. 20 yards for Devontae Macklin, and they can't seem to stop the athleticism there. 3rd and 12. Motion for Ramsey. It's another throw, and over the middle is Ramsey. Not really wide open. It's incomplete. 4th and 12. We're going to kick this field goal. And this is looking no good. 21-7 is going to still be the score now. 3 minutes on the clock. And if Delaware scores, they can turn this into a one-score game at halftime. That would be pretty awful. It's a rivalry game, and we have a 4-star running back visiting, man. Gotta get it together now. And we're gonna get a sack. Owen Davis. And yeah, he's just fishing out here. Fishing for some better offensive linemen, because this is really no competition, man. Davis is absolutely obliterating these offensive linemen, man. And let's have a look at the at this one. I mean, that was just, he could have just not been there, and it would have turned out the exact same. So 1st and 10, and look at the scrambling opportunities here against, man, what a move by Devontae Macklin, the jukes, man. He's got the jukes, man. 3rd and 10, and we're just gonna throw a slip screen out of there. Get some more yardage. Quentin Gooch, and that's another juke move. Back to the middle. Oh my God. Macklin over the middle. Catch is made by Dunker. What a grab. And now timeouts get taken by Delaware. They want the ball back. 2nd and inches. Macklin is running for his life. Throws it to Northrop. Touchdown. New York State. And we leave about 50 seconds on the clock there for Delaware to answer. But that was a great throw. Just led him right to the end zone. Shaq Northrop gaining some separation on his run there. He's got the speed. This is what I meant when I said those linebackers are kind of slow. We have a fast tight end, and we're importantly, we're going to abuse that. And what is that? Are you kidding me? It's a touchdown, Delaware. Are you absolutely out of your mind? Off the rebound they score. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. It's 28-14. Let's have a second look at that one. They just throw a Hail Mary basically out there to Calvin Thomas. Perfect coverage, and it's a toss-up in the air. We've got Derek Wayne in coverage. He deflects the ball, and off the deflection, he gets the touchdown. You're kidding. I mean, this is so not deserved, man. 28-14 just because it's a lucky touchdown. And now they're going to run it up the gut for like 17 yards. Delaware has a serious chance to make this a one-score game, man. But not like this. Josh Steed with another TFL. And now they're going to have to throw it on 3rd and 9. And wide open, overthrown. Oh, my God. Jeez, that could have been another touchdown. You're serious. 3rd and 13, Macklin. One-on-one, down the field, and this is Dunker with an incompletion. Should have thrown it a second earlier. It was out of the range of Macklin. Streeter, wide open, 8 yards on the catch. 2nd and 2, hand it off. It's another 1st down, and a bunch more. We really need to stop this Oliver Red kid, man. 1st and 10, and Streeter is going down again. Look who it is. It's Owen Davis. And this one was also way too easy, man. Just like absolutely obliterating these offensive linemen. Man, I really hope Owen Davis is a 1st-round pick one day. 2nd and 17, Braden Streeter. Can we get him again? We bring the pressure, and Streeter is going down. We got him again. It's Taylor Lawrence. And now it's 3rd and 22. Delaware absolutely obliterated. It was a 6-man pressure. We brought the house, and it was worth it. They had nobody open, and Streeter just cannot outrun the pressure there, man. Full speed. Taylor Lawrence in the backfield there. 1st and 10, and this is play action. Gooch goes in a route, and we're just going to throw this one over the middle as Dunker has an 8-yard gain. That was a pretty dangerous pass, let's be honest. 3rd and 2, and Macklin is pressured. 6-man pressure, wide open is Quentin Gooch down the sideline, and he continues to run forward. Ran out of bounds, sadly. He could have had a bunch more yards there. Macklin, it's gonna be a scramble and then throw it away there. Nowhere to go for Macklin. 3rd and 6. And Macklin has a 4-man pressure now. And look who is not wide open at all, but still gets the first down. It's Marcus Stead. First down. And we've got a trips to the right there. And this is a play action shot over the middle. And Dunker is wide open. 2nd and 5. Trips to the right. Quads to the right, actually. Macklin up the middle. What a juke move. It's a touchdown for Macklin. 35-14. And now this kind of looks like a game that should be over. 35-14. Let's see if Streeter has got a miracle in him. As they're going to throw it to Bunning and have got about 9 yards on the play. 3rd and 2. And they're going to throw a Hail Mary one-on-one shot down the field. Broken up. Let's go. This is what we want to see. 1st and 10. And Macklin's got trips to the left. Hand it off, and we're going to hand it off to Gooch. That was a pretty nice blocking setup out there. 8 yards for Gooch on this one. 3rd and 5. Motion for Gooch. Trips to the right. Dunker isolated left. We throw it to the flats. And look who it is. It's Cam Jean-Pierre. First down. Move the chains. 2nd and 12. And Macklin is going to throw this one over the middle. Dunker with the speed. Dukes back to the middle. First down at 25. Man. These Delaware coverage players just have no idea what they're doing. 2nd and 3. And it's a QB keeper. What a block. But, damn. I thought he had the block. That would have been a touchdown, man. But we're going to go over 100 yards on the ground for Macklin now. And now we're just going to throw it over the middle. And that's caught by Dunker. It's a touchdown. We got another one. 42-14. It's finally a 4-score game. We're about 5 minutes away from the end of the game. And we're going to put in the backups now and just run out the rest of the clock. We did get yet another touchdown at the end. Nothing spectacular. But we win the new kids rivalry. The two new teams in college football. We win the rivalry game, and deservedly so. 23 of 31 for 285 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Keys had a decent game. Braden Streeter had a solid game, man. He threw it all over the place. He missed a couple of big throws. Oliver Red, man, we could not stop him, but they were just no match at the end. Macklin, 160 yards on the ground and a touchdown. We got Gooch on 3 scores just in the first half alone. Chloe got a touchdown at the end there. That was the garbage time touchdown on the ground. Dunker 116 yards in the score. We got Northrop 76 in the score. We got Quentin Gooch for 50. And Marcus Stead got a couple of nice catches. Cam Jean-Pierre. Even Redmond got a catch at the end. So everybody's getting involved here. And then for some reason, we were not able to stop Bunning and Thomas, man. What on earth was that? 72-yard touchdown by Thomas. Unbelievable. Kept the game much closer than it should have been. And then one of their linebackers, QB Reese, got 2 sacks. Yeah, his first name is seriously QB. I was very much confused on that one as well. No turnovers for us. We did not turn the ball over. What we did get a turnover. 2.5 sacks for Davis, 1.5 for Steed. And then Lawrence got a half one, so numbers don't add up this time either. 1 sack for Derek Wayne, and I mean, that one was just beautiful. Just standing right there in the middle and waiting for the ball to be thrown right to him. Quentin Gooch, player of the week. I mean, that makes sense. He got 3 touchdowns, and I think it's about 120 yards from scrimmage, 128. Thomas Amaro already committed. 4-star out of Oakdale, Connecticut. We got a new 4-star running back. We already have like 3 on the roster, and it's gonna be 4 now. New York State is leading the conference. At least our division. The other half of the division is led by, the other division is led by Penn State, which this is the 2 teams that are 3-0, and everybody else has already lost some game at some point. Now, good news for us is Syracuse already lost one, so that's good. And I guess that means that Boston College is going to be our main competition for the championship game this year. And I think that's it. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more New York State Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.